everyone, and welcome to Game Day here at McMahon Stadium, where the Stampeders return home for the first time in 3 weeks to take on the BC Lions for the second time this season. The BC Lions sit atop the West Division and have lost only once this year to the Toronto Argonauts back in Week 1. The Leos have won 4 straight and earned first place in the West Division after handing the Riders their first loss of the season last Saturday. Calgary dropped to 2-3 after an extremely close contest in Winnipeg. Lots of positives to build off from that game, but the schedule doesn't let up for the Stamps, who will need to bring their very best tonight.
I mean, we know they got some good players. We've got to compete. We've got to make plays. I mean, yeah, they'll probably make some plays, but I do think if we can force them into some mistakes, that's the best way to win the game.
Vernon Adams Jr. will lead the charge for the Lions tonight, and after 6 games comes in as a league leader in passing touchdowns with 12. And Jake Mayer will get the nod for the Stamps. He threw for 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions last game. He enters Week 7 just 245 passing yards behind Dave Dickinson for 10th place all-time in franchise history.
We have to do all the things that made us successful last week and not take a step backwards. So I think we're really prepared. I like our game plan. So that's always the first step, and then when you go out on the field, you just do the best you can to execute. It's a game of execution. So I think our offense, I think all three phases of our team are confident going into the weekend, but we got to be able to prove it, and we got to be able to make statements at home. That's something that we're trying to build every single day, is be a great team at home.
Our player to watch is defensive back Trey Roberson, who was second in the league with 3 interceptions this season. The 6th-year veteran had 2 against Winnipeg and 1 the game before that in Montreal. Roberson is one of the few returnees to the secondary this season and shares the league lead for takeaways with 6. Roberson and company will have their hands full this weekend as they prepare for the Lions' lethal air attack.
For me personally, it just shows me that I still got it. Right? I haven't had a performance like that since 2019. It came in a losing effort. We got to win the game, but it was a big confidence booster to show that I still got it, that I'm still meant to play this game. The DBs have been making a lot of plays ever since training camp has started. So the emphasis has been turnovers, and I think we've been getting that done.
There's a little bit of movement again here with the DBs this week. A couple of injuries. How do you motivate the guys this week going into a game against the Lions that have a pretty lethal air attack?
Oh, these guys don't need any motivation. These guys are ready to go. The DBs are ready to step in, ready to do their assignments. They're all ball hungry. They're all ready to produce and make it hard for Vernon. I mean, you just got to hope you can contain them. Those are some good receivers. They're all playing on the same page with Vernon. They know where he wants to be. Vernon knows where they're going to be. So all you can do, is stay in their hip pocket, try to make plays on the ball, and let the chips fall where they lay.
All eyes continue to be on the secondary as standout cornerback Demario Houston draws back into the lineup for the red and white as a game-time decision. Kobe Williams and Tyler Richardson are also listed as game-time decisions for Sunday after dealing with some injuries at practice this week. Defensive end Julian Hauser comes out of the lineup after suffering a quad injury last weekend against Winnipeg. Clarence Hicks will start in his place. It's a special night here at McMahon Stadium where Wally Buono will become the 50th member to be added to the Stamps Wall of Fame. Remember to download the Stampeders app and participate in Horse Draw for your chance to win a Wally bobblehead.